Where I'm From by Christopher Collier Surley. I am from where death is your destiny. I am from where a mother's or father's child is way too common. From the parts of the earth where the sun refuses to shine. From where you wonder when or where your next meal is coming from. Oh, for like most of my life, I wanted to be adopted. Just knowing that you don't have a father there or a mother there, like that was really hard on me. And then always having, like going to school, people picking on you, like those little nitpick things. There was times where I gave up about adoption, and it was only because like I saw that stereotype, like younger kids were getting adopted left and right, and then it's like the older kids are only getting older. Seeing the same people every month when we did the events, just being like, well, it's still us.
We had always, even when we were dating, talked about fostering or adopting. I don't know why, we just felt like that was always on our hearts or called to do.
Honestly, I couldn't wish for more than just a loving family. I would want to be adopted to give like life a whole new meaning, a second chance.
His video popped up one day and I showed it to Taylor, and we just could not get him out of our mind. So we just kept going back to that video. We just happened to see on Facebook. We hadn't gone to any of the meetings, informational meetings or anything like that. And we were like, oh, I don't think we're ready. Like, we've always talked about it, but I don't think we're ready. But we kept just thinking about that video. And honestly, we just made excuses for a whole year. And then, like he said, we finally just said, well, here we are just making excuses because our life is just like pretty easy. But, you know, he hasn't had a family. We finally just basically said, if not us, who? And if not now, then when?
Hey Chris, we saw your Project Zero video and we thought it was only fitting for us to make one for you. And if you're up for it, we'd love to give you a home and a family.
First time I met them, I was pretty nervous, just like sitting in the office, not knowing what to expect, what I'm supposed to say. Sat down, looked across, I was like, okay, they're normal people, they're not gonna bite me, or hope not. Talked about coming to the house sometimes, and then, yeah, we just clicked.
Yeah, and we had read something in his case file about him being scared of dogs. So I was trying to think, how is this, this gonna work? The first time Chris showed up to our house, right off the bat, he walks right in and like gets on the floor, starts playing with the dogs, and I was like, I thought you were scared of dogs. And he said, well, maybe when I was, 3, but.
Come here. Come on. Yeah, so. He sleeps with me every night. I don't think he's missed a night. He waits by my door, and then when I say it's bedtime, it's bedtime.
Chris, you could tell immediately was very determined to do certain things and had, huge aspirations. He really just needed some sort of consistency in his life. He needed a few people in his corner.
This is what Chris put together and surprised me for Mother's Day. He said, this is the cleanest my room will ever be. That's the first time he saw his room. It's very overwhelming reading a whole file when a kid's been in care that long, and we're like, I don't think that we can do this. And then we just felt God telling us, like, you're equipped, trust in me, like everything will be okay.
These were our adoption day pictures, all in like one big collage. The adoption date, and one of my mom's friends made like a certificate, like a birth certificate basically, so keep that right there.
If other families are considering fostering or adopting a child of color, you really have to be willing to put in the work and learn about what that looks like. Our family mentor was a transracial adoptee himself that we worked with for over a year, and I think that was really good for our whole family, so that we knew things from how that he was feeling. We're just open those lines of communication, and how much learning that we needed to do. He chose to keep his name and hyphenate it. We really wanted to value his thoughts, and that he wanted to still embrace and honor his name and who he was paired with his family.
This is the record we broke. Conference, 4x1. That was the number one time to stay at that point. So for me, sport, just being a part of sports, it's for me first, it started off with being part of a family, like being with everyone, like my football players, like track guys, they're all my family. Just them having my backs no matter what.
We know he's gonna be of value in this community or whatever community he takes part of.
I do see a little more joy, maybe a little more peace. But Chris had those. He great qualities. Anyway, just a joy to be around.
We do have this beautiful life, but you know, in life, the best things aren't easy, and so it has been very hard, but we've all worked through it together. The three of us as a family took the leap because, I mean, we could have missed all of this. It really isn't about us, like, it's about Chris. Like, he's the best thing that ever happened to us. Like, he's so amazing. I mean, he's just the biggest part of our life. It's not like we saved him or anything like that. He's going places.
You don't have to just go after the 12-year-olds or younger. There is kids that are 16, 17, 18 that have bright futures ahead of them. It's not too late to save someone. I have a mother and a dad who love and care for me. 2 annoyingly cute dogs and friends who I know have my back. I'm from where coaches love you no matter what. I have 2 sets of grandparents who, even though there's corona around, they would do anything to see me. Where I'm from, resilience is the second biggest word to redemption. Where I'm from is not where I've been, but is where I'm going.